Hey guys, welcome back. This week it's another episode with me, Adam Pennell, the Shropshire lad, cooking on Kamado Joe, and we are going to be making a Tex-Mex cod and chips. Just have a look at that. Absolutely beautiful, crazy, flaky, juicy, spicy cod, which is absolutely unbelievable. And then these beef fat wedges and guacamopeas, which are just life-changing. I'm going to show you how to do it all right now, so stay tuned. Let's get on with it. Right, so when we're barbecuing fish or smoking fish, particularly white fish, a nice big thick piece is what you want. So this piece of cod is perfect. It's probably like an inch thick at least. And what I want to do is going to season this now with a couple of my seasonings. So because we're going down the Tex-Mex route, I want a sort of Mexican vibe, but margarita salt is amazing for that. And we're also going to use some of the house rub, a bit of a combination of the two. I'm going to get that onto the fish, and what that's going to do is help to draw some of the moisture out of the skin, and it will firm the fish up. So we'll leave it in this tray, and hopefully in sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, we'll be able to see that it's drawn out some liquid, and then it will be ready to go onto the grill. So whilst we're waiting for that, we'll get the grill set up. So in with the seasoning. Now that that's completely coated, we'll just leave it there and let the moisture be drawn out. Right, so we're going to set up this Kamado Joe for 2-zone cooking. So I've lit the charcoal in the bottom here. I'm going to add in lots of little chunks of cherry wood, which is a really nice, light, mild smoke, perfect for the fish. Then we're going to grab a half-moon deflector plate, drop that onto the accessory rack, which, by the way, is the best thing to use as an indirect plate holder rather than just dropping it at the bottom. It's a really, really handy bit. It comes free with most of your Kamado Joes, and it's the best use of that piece of equipment for me. Then we're going to go in with the grills. I'm going to dial this in at around about 160. It's going to drop the lid down and keep an eye on it. Vents are fully open for now. As it starts to approach sort of 160-ish, I'm going to start to bring them down and we will start cooking. Simple as that. Right, so whilst we wait for the grill to come up to temperature, we're going to sort out the wedges. There's nothing's better to cook your wedges in than beef fat. I've got some of this Hawksmoor beef dripping here. It's kind of rock hard. It's come straight out of my fridge. So what I'm going to do, taking the lid off, I'm just going to pop it onto the grill and let that warm through while I chop up my potatoes. And then once it's liquid, I'll pour it all over them and then they can go back in there to fry. So into the smoky barbecue they go. And then we're just going to wedge up the spuds. And I'm going to put those into this Kamado Joe half-moon pan, which is going to go over the direct side of the fire. So we're going to be able to smoke on the indirect side and fry on the direct side, which is an amazing kind of combination of things to be able to do on a grill outside on a wonderful day like today. This is why I love the summer. Nice chunky wedges. That'll do. You want to make sure they've got enough room to move. Right, we're going to cook this fish perfectly. And the only way, as always, to cook something perfectly is to cook it to temperature and not to time. So we're going to use this Typha digital thermometer inside this piece of cod so that we can monitor it all the way through the cook and take it off when it's just perfect. So I'm just going to pop the probe out, which is going to go into the thickest part of this fish, which is about here. And then we're just going to dial that in on my phone. Set up the cook. Fish, cod, fillet. We want it done sort of medium well, which is saying 57 to 60 degrees. Hit start. We're nearly up to temperature. This fat in here is now liquid. So I'm just going to grab that with, obviously it's going to be hot, with a cloth. And we're going to pour it all over these wedges. Beautiful. And then we're going to hit it with a bit more of the rub. It's going to mix that all in, make sure the beef fat is covering all the spuds. Now we're going to drop this over the direct side. Then we're going to take our fish, which is now leaked out some water. You can see not a huge amount. It was a very nice firm piece of fish anyway. It was always worth doing this because that's set in really nicely. I'm just going to dry the skin with this towel underneath. And that will stop it from sticking. Also, this last tiny bit of beef fat is really going to help that too. On the underneath of the skin, that's going to go onto the indirect side of the grill. Right, now whilst we wait for this all to cook, we've got to make the accompaniment, which normally for cod and chips is going to be mushy peas in it, but this is Tex-Mex, so we're going to go with guacamopeas. This is my answer to guacamole and peas that's going to go with this fish. So I've got my blender here. I'm going to pour in 500 grams of frozen peas, which I've just defrosted. They're still raw. Then we're going to go in with a bunch of coriander, 1 white onion, 1 red chilli, juice of 2 limes, more of my margarita salt, and a good glug of rapeseed oil. Lid on and blitz. And that's it. Give it a little taste. That is so good. Honestly, you got to try these. They are amazing. So good on tacos, but yeah, it's just the perfect thing to have with cod and chips, you know? Nice, light, fresh, cold, crisp, mushy, slushy, spicy peas. Amazing. Right, let's have a little look. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. That cod is not a million miles away, I don't reckon. I'll check the thyfer in a minute. Give these spuds a little turn. They are crisping up a little bit now. Been here for about 10 minutes. They're gonna come good. I can feel it. Right, so the thyfer's telling me this is hit temperature, ready to get the fish off. And it is looking superb. Look at that. Those wedges have got a little way to go, but this fish needs to rest. So we're just gonna get it straight off the grill. Ooh, look at that, stunning. And guess what? A little bit flaked away. Oh my God. The smoke, spices, beautifully cooked fish. With these wedges, it's gonna be incredible. Can't wait, man. The skin's kind of fallen off, but cod skin is not something that's known as being nice anyway. Just protected the bottom of it. That's just gonna rest up on that board. These wedges, I'm gonna give these a little turn over now with the same fish slice. They're starting to get crispy. I reckon 10 minutes away and we'll be eating. All right, these spuds are looking insane. Check these out. Look at those. Woo-hoo-hoo. So all I'm gonna do now, scrape them off. Just gonna put them over onto this tray here for a second, and that'll just let any excess fat come away. Just gonna get them all off onto here, dry out for a minute. Stunning. The time has come to taste this Tex-Mex cod and chips, and I tell you what, it looks and smells unbelievable. I had this little idea all week. You know, when you're thinking all week about what you're gonna have for tea on Friday, that's what's just happened, and this actually is what I'm gonna be having for tea right now, and I'm really excited about it. Thyfer's done its work, and I can tell just by the juices on this board that there is this is cooked perfectly. There's gonna be an amazing amount of juice in the cod. I'm gonna see it along the top of where the meat is kind of parted and cracked here. There's so much juice inside. It's gonna be unreal. Let's bust open the fish and see how it looks. Look at that. Oh, unbelievable. Look at the juices. Look at those juices. Oh my days. Right, on its own. Look at that. Mate, honestly, wow, that's so good. So good. I'm gonna have to have a bit of these guacamopeas. I know what these are like. I make these all the time for tacos. They go on our fish tacos at Embers, but oh, that's really spicy. The guacamopeas are quite spicy too because of the chili, but also because they're cold and fresh, and you got the lime juice and everything. Just totally cuts through the fish. These wedges, oh my God, look at that. Just look at it. I mean, that is a thing of beauty in it. And we know, when you know that's cooked in beef fat, it's got my seasoning on it, of course. Oh, you'll probably hear, as I'm mic'd up, that they are really crunchy. I don't think I ever want to eat cod and chips in any other way. That is outstanding. I'm not missing the batter one bit. The smoke is amazing. The cod is cooked absolutely perfectly because we cooked it to temperature. I cannot think of a better Friday night tea than that if you're out in the garden on a sunny afternoon in the sunshine. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, drop us a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see me cook. I'd love to know. And we'll be back next week with something else, as always. Thanks for watching. See you soon.